Hello. Got an unboxing for you. This is going to be kind of lengthy, maybe, but salt, as you can see here, a little salt logo there. If you don't know what the salt is, it's saltsupply.com is their website, and it's a fairly new home and self-defense product. It is the salt gun, or salt pepper spray gun. Salt gun for short, as it were. The price right now on Amazon is $349.99 with $15 shipping, and this is a whole kit. But everything you see, you'll see in here can be purchased separately as well. But here we go. Here, this is a gun. It's not a toy. It's real. I mean, the price, $350 should tell you right there. It's not a toy. Then again, some toys are, but that's off on a tangent. It's for home and self-defense. It is a safer alternative to an actual handgun, with a real bullet, as it were. If any accidents in your home, someone's not going to get killed with this. I mean, they're going to get hurt probably, but they're not going to get killed. But come with a nice little carrying case here. Standard stuff, plastic carrying case. Inside, we have a padded top and a padded bottom. I already opened this up. I had to look. I'm a guy, But the user guide is here, and there's a little sticker they give you. This was actually underneath the pad here. I wasn't even sure they included it until I found it underneath the pad. But they give a neat little salt logo sticker there. We have a instructions, etc., how to use it. We have CO2 cartridges. If you've ever used a paintball gun, this is essentially, or very similar. It's essentially a paintball gun, but this one's made a little bit differently. It comes with different type of ammunition, two types of ammunition, which I'll get into shortly for you. But these are CO2 cartridges here. It comes with two of them. Crosman brand, actually. They're pretty good. Crosman is a well-known brand. I mean, I grew up with Crosman BB guns and stuff like that, playing with them, so I know it's a very good brand. But I opened up one of these boxes already. I didn't open up the second one. They give you two different types. One is the actual pepper rounds, the pepper spray rounds. And then they have, these are practice rounds. It says number 02 practice round. And by the way, this does, it's 68 caliber, .68 caliber. So it can use a paintball as well if you really wanted to practice. But the practice rounds that they give you, or to simulate actually what the tear gas rounds do, or the pepper spray rounds do. The idea is they, come into a cloud, and here it is. Here, these are the rounds. These are the practice one. Again, these are the practice rounds. Inside here is it's basically talcum powder, but it's supposedly supposed to simulate what the spread of a 4 to 5 foot cloud that the actual pepper spray rounds will do, so you can get an idea. Now, this gun itself is supposedly accurate up to 150 feet, which, in a home, that's more than enough. Most things in a home are not going to happen, 10, 15 feet maybe. You're not talking 150 feet. But here are the pepper spray rounds here. Now, these are color-coded differently, so, so you cannot mix them up by accident, obviously. Now, these can all be purchased separately, of course, as I said. Now, the CO2 and all that. I mean, you don't have to order them, from Amazon or wherever. You can pick up, especially like these, you can pick them up at your local sporting goods store. But these are the tear gas rounds. I'm not going to mess with these right now because, But here's the gun. Here's the gun itself. It's big, bold. It's a large gun. Really can barely fit it in the camera here. We got the Salt logo going on there. We have a safety here, push safe. And I must note, the safety is actually hard. It's really hard. On the other side, to fire. There you go, pop, and then safe. It's hard to do. Magazine is down in here, just like a standard firearm pistol. Pop the button, and your magazine will come out just like a regular pistol. And you put your assault rounds in here, but you need to put your CO2 cartridge in as well. The CO2 cartridge would go into the front, like so. This end pops off, and you would put your CO2 cartridge in like so. And when you lock this down, it'll actually puncture the top and pressurize the gun, and you're ready to go. I'm not going to do it right now, obviously, because I'm not ready to do anything with it. You're essentially loading the gun, and I don't want to do that right now. Even though, you know, they say this is non-lethal, you still have to remember it's not a toy. You still want to be safe with it. Obviously, you can still get hurt from this gun. Supposedly, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, supposedly getting hit by this feels like getting hit by a 50-mile-per-hour fastball, which is going to hurt and possibly do some damage to you, depending how far you are. But quickly here, assault rounds is what they're called. They have been used by U.S. military and Federal Bureau of Prisons. They are proven safe and effective. The idea here is instead of lead, you're shooting a pepper spray round that explodes into a cloud, incapacitates attackers. It's kind of you know, like macing them or spraying them with pepper spray, except supposedly these are actually more powerful, more potent than a police mace or pepper spray is. So these will really knock anybody down with no problems. Allow you to subdue them if you must, or get out of the way, run, hide, whatever you have to do. Call the police. If these are as effective and as, you know, potent as they say they are, the subject is going to be down for a while, I'm sure. But don't know. Have to test it out. Have to try it out. I'm not sure how I'm going to try it out yet, but we're going to find out here. The gun really does not have much of a kick to it, so you know, I'm sure your wife could use it, no problem. You know, a woman, but you know, women are happy with guns, etc. Or you know, your teenager. As in most states, this is legal, but there are many where this actually is not. In pretty much every state except one, I believe, DC, you won't have to register this. But again, this is the Salt pepper spray gun for home and self-defense. And it seems very nicely made. It looks extremely real. I know if someone was pointing this at me, I would think it was a real gun, and I wouldn't think twice. I would back down, run away, whatever. It handles, you know, like a real gun would. You got your magazine in the bottom, pops off. We have our safety, etc. It looks like there are clear holes here, which will show you when the rounds are in, where they are in here. It's loaded, and there's actually a clear hole at the top as well. Safety on it. The gun does have some heft to it. This is without the rounds in it, or without the CO2 as well. But that's it. This video is pretty long, so let me cut it off here. Once my review is complete, I will make sure I put a link to the review for you to follow up with it. And that's about it. Salt pepper spray gun for home and self-defense. Thanks a lot.